This is where I am now, at the Morrisons. I've got Sally and Betty in the back, and me in the front. Hi guys, I'm at the Morrisons. Why am I always at the Morrisons at the car park? It's because it's the only place that you can bloody park up. And sorry, I'm half asleep. I'm exhausted. The supermarkets are the only places where you can actually park without getting hassle. You know, if you park in a small road, well, you're in the way of traffic, or you're worried about traffic. If you come off the road, you're on someone's private land, and then some places are a bit dodgy. So that, those petrol, those services on the motorway, they're okay. But these are the only places that are safe, quiet. I mean, nobody bothers you, that doesn't tell you to move on or anything. I'm absolutely exhausted because it's been about 4 days I haven't slept. I must look terrible. Oh, I feel terrible. I've got the same t-shirt on. Clogs. These clogs that my wife got me from a second-hand shop. Or wrinkled t-shirt. There was one lady, she said, I don't know why you ask for... see, I can't even do my imitations. Brain doesn't work, muscles don't work. 4 days I haven't slept. And I'll tell you why in a minute. She goes, why do you ask to buy me a coffee? I'm waking up now. Well, I've got my tea anyway. Why do you ask for buy me a coffee? I know that YouTube pay you because you have adverts. Why should you ask people for donations? Here's why. First of all, I'm very grateful for the people who have sent me donations. And I haven't spent them on moi. I spent them on the doggies because the doggies really needed help. And they were ill. And Betty, you appreciate it, yeah? Say thank you. She appreciates it, and Timmy as well, back home. Yeah, so I haven't spent it on myself. I spent it on the dogs, and the dogs are innocent. They came into this world. It's no fault of their own that I'm bloody poor now. I did have money before, but now I don't, and I'm gonna have less money. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. Maybe if you guys, I mean, I love my dogs. They are my family, and soon they will be my family because that's all I have. When we sell this house, I get divorced, and I won't see my kids very often. So, if I don't have any money, if any of you guys in England want to, I was going to say buy my dogs because I need money, but if someone will take some of my dogs from me, if I know they're going to go to a really good home, and the people who take whoever it is they want to take, will love them, then what choice do I have? I love them, but I have to maybe give them to someone who's got the money, not who could love them more than I can love them. They can grow to love them, and the dogs will grow to love them as well. They will bond. After all, doggies, they've got a mind of German Shepherds have got a mind of a 5-year-old, so they will be able to bond. Unless I get donations. If I don't get donations, I mean, donations is only one way. I'm thinking of writing some PDFs. I've got a lot of knowledge in this bloody cranium here. I just have to get it onto PDF form, and And when I say knowledge, I'm not talking about my stupid stories. Those are just fun. Those are just for a laugh. You know. You know, it's just my ramblings. I'm just taking stuff out of my brain and catapulting it out, ejecting it out. You know, evacuating this stuff out. You know. But it's something that people hold inside their own brains. So if people watch and they say, "Oh yeah, I've got thoughts like that," you know, maybe I should get rid of my stuff as well. You know, if it helps, then that's good. But anyway, yeah, yeah. When it comes to so basically, I did get some money, some donations, and I'm really grateful, and it helped the dogs. In the future, I think I will need to make make an income, earn a living somehow, and I think I can, you know, online, either selling PDFs or doing videos. Okay, you can, but as this lady, I'm leaking. Oh my goodness, all dry here. Sorry, it's not white hair, it's actually dry. I don't think any of you guys care the way I look. Yeah, sorry, I should really make an effort, but I just had to leave the house. When I tell you why, you know, sometimes you'd have to leave a place like a madman or a madwoman. You can't take it anymore. You can't take the sound or stress. You could even run out of the house naked, you just to save your brain. Luckily, I did put some clothes on. I couldn't put any new clothes on, just the old ones. Gosh, what was I saying? So I'm much more slower now because I haven't slept for 4 days. So my brain is trying to get in gear, and so I was talking about a few things, wasn't I? Oh right, yeah, I tuned in to my own thoughts. So the lady said, yeah, why should we send you money? Why, if you're making money from YouTube? And so I'll show some of, you know, the screenshots of how much I'm making. Some videos I made a few weeks ago, I've got 1,000, 2,000 views or whatever. It's not a lot. 2,000, 3,000 views is not a lot. It's nothing. I made about £5. Out of those £5, YouTube take 40%. So how much is that? Let's say £2, £3. Out of that, I have to pay tax. £2. Out of those £2, I have to put all of that money aside to buy a new camera and a new PC. I don't have any tripod or anything. I don't have any lighting. I don't have any audio, you know, microphone. So I haven't made any money at all. I don't understand, you know, this lady, where she's coming from. You know, I do understand. They think, oh, you've made some money. You've made £5, let's say. £5. What about the money? What about the expenses, your time and effort? You know, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time, and time is money, as they say. That time you could have spent, I don't know, studying to be a lawyer for like 10 hours a day. You can make a hell of a lot of money that way. You know, talking about my experiences for 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day doesn't make that much money. You know, some of the videos are an hour long. I probably made about £10. Again, that £10, take away 40%. 40% that goes to, or 45% that goes to YouTube. Okay, £6. Take away tax. You're left with a few quid. You know, is it really worth it? It's not worth it at all. It's only worth it if some guy in the internet, you know, space, in the atmosphere there, online, on the net, feel so bad that they want to hurt themselves, or they feel so down that they watch my stupid video and say, oh wow, I feel exactly like that now, I'm not alone, and it actually stops them from doing something stupid, then it's worth it. Then that is my satisfaction. But it's not this. Yeah, if the lady who actually sent that message, lady, I'm making big bucks. Look at these new clothes. Look at the new shoes that I wear. Look at me. I can't afford to have a tea in the Morrisons because it's too expensive. So I have to make my own tea. What else? Trousers. These trousers I've had for about 3 or 4 years. This is from the charity shop that my wife got me for about £5. You know, like, I'm rolling in money. Be careful on YouTube. You might make too much of this. On YouTube, you can make money if you get millions of views. Otherwise, you have to rely on like donations and sponsorships. I have had a few companies that wanted to sponsor my videos, but I don't agree with what they're trying to sell. So if I just wanted money, I would have said to the sponsor, okay, I'll sponsor your product, and and you get like £500 or whatever. That's a lot of money just for sponsoring the product. But I didn't believe in the product because one product had dubious ingredients inside, and they were not organic. It's to do with the brain, helping your brain and depression, and not depression, but the health of the brain. But I disagreed with some of the ingredients when I did my own research. But I could have made like, I don't know how much, but at least a few £100 to sponsor their product. But I don't want them to sell to you. I want you to consume my shit. And it's not harmful. I mean, the stuff that I talk about, you might not like it. You just get pissed off and give me a thumbs down, but you still come back. All those haters are like are fans in this, are secret fans. I know, because I'm joking. I'm not, I'm taking the piss. Even when sometimes I talk about the areas where I used to live, and I got stabbed by a black guy, I got mugged by the Pakistani gang. Got beaten up. I talk about the area in London, which is predominantly black, and I've had altercations with black guys. But I don't dislike black people. It's because I lived in a black area, basically. I grew up, when I went to school with black kids. My neighbors were black. So obviously, if there's going to be any negative, it will be with those people. But I had good experiences as well. You're not telling me like if you're a black person, you're going to love all black people. You're going to have some bad experiences. But because you're black, you can't say, well, it was a black person that did it, because it's your own tribe, When I talk about, and actually, living here in Norwich, I do actually miss seeing black people, because the ones that I know are fun. They're down to earth. They're very, they're all right. Some are not good, but I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the good guys. So, like, if you're a black person and you've watched some of my videos, you might say, this guy's a bit dodgy. But then when you get to know me, you know that I grew up with black people, went to school with black people. The thing that I not hate the most, I dislike, is the white people who try so much to be friends with black people and say, look, continuously have to show you guys, black guys, that look, we're not racist. No, we're on your side. We're your ally and stuff like that. I hate that. Sorry, I don't hate it, but I dislike it. I think black people want to know the truth. If there's a problem in the black community and you're white, you should say it. You should have the balls to say it. And black guys, they respect that. Nowadays, though, black guys are becoming so sensitive, just like the rest of us. Can't say anything. I've got a few stories. Yeah, I might. It just triggered a thought there, a memory. Oh, I don't know if I can say it, but anyway. Yeah, anyway, what's that? What a gay day. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that out. That's for sure. Yeah, you see, when I make jokes like that about gays still watch my videos because they know I'm just joking. I'm not that evil. When I talk The worst ones are black guys are okay, gays are okay. It's women. Women are the worst. They can't take any joke, and all of them. I've shaked off most of them, but there are a few women here that stick with me, and those are the really strong women, really tough women, women who are real women in the true sense of the word. Imagine if you had a mother or an aunt that was open-minded, you know, and wasn't so easy to shake off. That's the kind of woman you want as a friend, as someone you can trust, and a bit like a wise woman, you know. But most women can't take it. They can't take it. As soon as you say anything that sounds slightly misogynist, then that's it. Yeah, apparently that misogyny like is a hate crime now. You could be sent to prison. I think it's for extreme misogyny. If you say, I mean, if it's borders on the, you know, like inciting violence or something towards women or something like that. Yeah, that's bad. But you with that Keir Starmer, that Keir Starling, you can be sent to prison for anything that, you know, is considered far right. Yeah, my dogs are probably considered far right. Annabella and her mum, and the kids, they went to Norwich. Basically, he kept barking at black dogs, and then he barked at a black guy, or was it a black woman? And he said, Mum, she came back and she said, Daddy, why is it that he barks just at black people and black dogs? So I said, well, he must be racist. You know, don't let Keir Starmer find out. Otherwise, you know, he'll be sent to prison for being a far right dog. I say it as a joke, but you know, you can't. That guy, you can't joke with that guy. I mean, I don't know. People hate that guy. I think, you know, he doesn't, like, he's got a face worse than mine. Like you'd like to punch that face. He just looks evil. I don't know. He's just got a face that he looks bad. You know, he looks like Hitler. Anyway, yeah, I don't think that guy will last until Christmas. I think he'll be lucky if he lasts till Christmas. His own party are going to boot him out. I think people in his own party don't like him. Anyway, I don't care. Oh, let's not talk about politics. Yeah. The reason why I'm so bloody tired is because the dogs have been barking their heads off, because Sally now, she's in heat, or in season. And I thought, like, she's had a period before. I think she had 2 periods. And this is the 3rd one, I think. Or is it the 2nd one? I'm not sure. But when she had a period, they just sniffed at her and that's it. This time, they are absolutely crazy. At night time, I've got Bob and Jerry downstairs in the corridor, in an outside corridor. And usually they sleep all night. And they love sleeping in, like, for example, till 10 o'clock, 11. Fine. The last few days, every few hours, like, they're barking and they're actually howling. Ooh, ooh, scratching the door, wanting to come in. And, like, I've even got like the earplugs in. I can still hear them through the earplugs. So I've had to keep Sally in my room at night, and Betty, and in the corridor I've got Timmy outside. Even he can't take the odor maybe that emits from her body. He's clawing the door. He can't wait to come in. So yeah. So last night what I had to do is I had to at the bottom of the door I had to put a quilt, and on the his side, you know, the outside of the door, his side, I had to put another quilt to block, you know, any space so the smell can't go through. I went to my daughter's room and I took talcum powder, perfume, deodorant, and I sprayed it everywhere outside on the edges of the door so that it could mask the smell. I closed the door tightly. It worked for a while. He started going, but then actually it did actually work for the whole night. But the dogs downstairs were going nuts. I woke up I went to bed about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. 3 o'clock, 3:30. I looked at my mobile, and they were howling as well. They usually don't howl. And I thought maybe it's that bloody red moon because it's the super moon. So I thought, okay, maybe the super moon coinciding with her period must be really, really, really powerful. So I thought, okay, it must have really affected them. Every few hours I checked my phone, like 3 o'clock, 4:30, 5:10, 6:30. I never had not even maybe 40 minutes sleep. I woke up like a bad man this morning about 8:30. I had to take them out. I went downstairs, took Jerry out, got a long lead and just took him out so he can smell everywhere, he can leave his scent, pee everywhere, because he's got high testosterone as well. So that's the problem I have. I have to get them neutered. I have to get at least Jerry neutered, maybe Bob as well. But when it comes to at least Jerry, and it's about the vet said, oh, 350. I thought, yeah, wonderful. If I have to have all of them done, like 4 of them, you're looking at like $1,500. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, at least $1,500. These people make so much bloody money. I just don't have the money. I have to calm them down. So I'm gonna buy some like tofu. Tofu brings your testosterone down. Chamomile. Just dump loads of chamomile in their food. I'm not gonna give them any meat today. I'll just give the girls meat. I'm gonna give them tofu. That soy boy stuff. Hopefully will relax them a little bit more. I don't know how long this is going to last, this season, this heat, or whatever it is, when she has her period. Because she still has blood. It started about a week ago, and there wasn't much, but yesterday and today there was. This has been going on for 4 days. I can't take it. That's why I've come here with the dogs, with Sally and Betty, to keep, so there's no smell. I tell you, they can smell that smell from outside the house. So, I thought, oh, okay, just put them in another room. No, they can smell it through the door, underneath the door. So I thought, let me put them 2 rooms away. They could still bloody smell it. When I was leaving, the dogs were all tied up outside. They were all chilled out. As soon as they smelt Sally, all making these strange noises. Oh my goodness. Have you guys got any clue as to how to calm these dogs down? The only way I know is to separate them to distance, lots of distance, so they can't smell it. I tell you, for 4 days I haven't slept. They have gone, like, they've changed. They're so nervous, so, and all it takes is 1 second. Jerry, was it yesterday? No, not Jerry, Timmy made a mistake. Timmy came into the room and Sally was on the sofa. Within a second already, he was jumping on top of her, trying to do something to her. And the worst thing is, that smell is, how do you say? It's so powerful, it goes in the air. The 4 males were in another room and she was in the living room. So she was in the living room on the sofa and they were in the kitchen. And I think they get confused. So Dave actually started to jump on top of Timmy, on top of Jerry, and started to, and I thought, what the hell? Like, they're getting confused. That smell means to mate. So they see like a hairy animal there and they want to mount, they want to climb the mountain. Bloody hell. I thought, we were safe because, she's had 2 periods. Nothing happens, They're just really interested in her. They'll smell her. My goodness. Now I know exactly what happens. And it's hell. It's really hell. I don't know what to do. It's not as if they just want to mount her in something. You just put her in another room. They are fucking balmy. They are crazy. They're constantly barking, constantly making these strange noises, howling. When the fuck have they ever howled? They've never howled in their lives. And they're, ooh, ooh, all these strange bloody noises. Yeah, so that's why I'm tired. I'm absolutely tired. I've come to the Morrison's to check the ATM to see if I've got any money. You know, from the I was going to say give us a break, give us a break or something else. Buy me a coffee. If I have, then I'm gonna get some tofu for the dogs. If I can find a cheap one. So I'm not gonna give them any meat. I don't know. Oh, chamomile. Yeah, get some chamomile, and I don't know what to do with these bloody dogs. How to calm them down. I might have to go and sleep in the stables with Sally, because that's quite far away. They'll still smell her. I tell you, they'll still smell her, because it's about 100 meters away. They'll smell her, unless I maybe sleep in the car and sleep in the stables, that area, and Sally can sleep in the car as well. That's going to be super uncomfortable. I tried that one night and I couldn't sleep all night. I'm going to have to sort something out, because I can't in this like zombie state for long. I'm going to collapse. Anyway, guys, if any of you guys have gone through this with your doggies, let me know if there's a cheap way to sort this out. I don't know what to do. Thanks for listening and watching, and for laughing if you found anything entertaining. All right, speak to you guys soon. Speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye.
My head in my hands, listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, I've that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. I've that's on you.